All right, everybody, if you've been following along on this video or this project, when we started a month and a half ago, 5-6 weeks ago, there was soil piled from there to there and probably about 15-20 feet high. So we burned up all that soil on this project. We moved it around. You can see we've changed things a little bit. I've got some aerial views that I'll share. Not quite done, but we are up and running. I don't know if you can hear it over me, but the water is flowing, pumps are going, got the aerators going, and here's what we've got so far. The biggest thing that we have to do yet is the detail work. You can see the liners showing there, and right now where we're at and the projects we have to pull off a little bit so that we can come back and do this edging work. This is our first wetland. This is on the south side of the pond. You can see we got some water splashing in over there. The other line going in goes down to the bottom of the wetland where all the stuff is coming up through and being filtered through there. A couple of reasons that we have the two lines is, number one, in order for the wetland to work properly and keep the water as clear as possible, we cannot have all 18,000 gallons per hour flowing up through there. It would never process the stuff that's coming in. So we need to divert some of that flow off. The other reason is because the pumps and the way everything is set up, with the end of that line going down to the bottom of the wetland, if we shut the pumps off, there's a fair to good chance that it would back siphon and drain the entire wetland. We don't want that to happen. So that other line that's over there that's just kind of spitting on the surface now, that acts as a vacuum brake. So that'll stop us from back siphoning out the wetland filter. Here we got a little bit of a falls made with a nice big log. All the wood that you see in this feature is from the property. There's a lot of trees here. These are all black locusts, which are naturally water resistant and will resist decay for a really long time. So you have this nice wide kind of slow moving beach area, great for planting, some filtration, things like that. Another log along here. Then we've got the intake bay. This little island here in the middle has two suction lines coming in that are each split into two. So we've got 4 intake with 4 suction screens on there coming up. Plumbing is going over. We'll get to the pumps by the time I'm done here. Then we've got the pond, obviously. Last measurement I took was 9 feet 6 inches. Plenty deep, plenty large. Right here we've got a nice big jumping rock. So if somebody wants to jump in, they just got to go out a little bit. We've got, again, 9.5 feet of vertical water depth here. Flowing over here, these 2 pipes are temporary. These are the rainwater catchment system coming from the house. We're gonna actually turn this into a dry creek bed and have it flow over here, drop into the pond off that. But for right now, again, this is one of those details that we have to clean up. But for right now, this is gonna work, and we've had water flowing the last 3 days. We've had rain in 24 hours from Saturday into Sunday. There's over 6 inches of rain in this area. So we got a nice little shallow shelf here. Down underneath here, if you caught some of our earlier videos, we've got a large fish cave with a vent through the top. A little bit of a slope beach entry through here. You can go down. Moving over on the left, got a temporary overflow set right here. It's about 3-4 inches above the water level. And then because our guys are fantastic, Jeff, Matt, Steve, Eric, and Carl, we've got actual steps, so you can step down in and go in through there. Continuing again, we do still have a little bit of rock work to do, a little bit of liner stuff, actually a lot of liner to hide. Coming around here, this is the north side of the feature. Got a little bit more of a raging wetland. We do still have to do some foaming here, but you can see how fast the water's moving through this stream and the sound we're getting and the aeration. Again, this upper area here, I know we've got to do a little bit of bib work and some foam, but again, we've got 2 lines coming in here. This one's set a little bit differently, but the same reasoning. We've got the 1 line coming in and going underneath, and we've got the one coming in on the surface. Disperse that excess water that would be too much for the wetland to properly filter. As I've been walking around here, a couple shots of the pond that I've taken, if you've noticed the bubbles in the middle, got a large aerator, 2 aerator bladder system that's in there just to help circulate things and keep water moving. These 1-inch lines here are powering that. We've got a nice little splash area in here, just a couple inches where you can sit down on the rocks, dangle your feet in, but still get your hind parts wet. And then again, there's a little bit of a closer look at that intake bay. That log there is again a black locust from the property, and you can see we just fired this up within the last hour and we're already getting that skimming action. You can see the little bit of debris that's fallen in here is already being sucked over to the intake bay. Things are moving, things are flowing, starting to get things going right. Basically that's where we're at. It's taken 5 weeks, a lot of extra work, a lot of extra help with a lot of great guys. Carl Petit, Jeff Michaels, Christopher Yaks, Matt Griffin, Steve Roth, Eric Bowling, hope I pronounced that right, Eric. Brad Birch for a couple days out there. Yeah, it was just Christopher Yaks. Sorry, Chris. And then my 2 guys, Steven and Aaron. It's the largest project this company has ever taken on, and we're happy to have had everybody out here. We appreciate you. We love you. We hope if we can ever do anything for you that you'll invite us out, and we will be there. Everybody have a great day.